change your mind and transform your life. Hey there, I'm Heather Hakes. Welcome to my channel. This channel is designed to help you live the life you dream about. But before we dive into today's video, I invite you to check out my free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Again, visit my website, heatherhakes.com, and opt into my free video training. You can also click on the link below in the description box. Be sure you're subscribed to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And I want to know, where are you watching from? Comment below. All right, let's get to it. Let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings on brain and heart coherence and how we are manifesting our reality through quantum physics. What I want to share with you is I have studied Dr. Joe Dispenza's work for the past few years. I've read all of his books, including Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, The Placebo Effect, and Becoming Supernatural. I have also attended his week-long and advanced follow-up meditation retreats. So not only have I learned his teachings and knowledge, but I have applied it to my life and personally experienced everything he teaches, and it's amazing. And so that's what I want to share with you. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches how he demystifies the mystical by bringing a science aspect to our reality. And quantum physics is rather simple. Quantum physics simply states that everything in our realm is energy. Our thoughts and feelings create energy. Literally, like, we are creating a signal and emitting it out, and since like attracts like, whatever we emit out, our frequency through our thoughts and feelings, are creating our experiences in life. And Dr. Joe has thousands of testimonials of people overcoming cancers and tumors and autoimmune and chronic illnesses and diseases by creating this brain and heart coherence. And that's what I want to help explain to you today. The fact is that thousands of testimonials of people completely healing, spontaneous remissions of these dis-eases in their body is showing you, proving through science and his modality of meditation that the mind is the cause of every effect in our life. So here's what I want to explain to you at a very high level. His teachings through this brain-heart coherence is about calming the analytical mind, because we live in a constant state of stress. We are living in a fight or flight mentality. And what that means is, in the brain frequencies, we're living at this high beta. And when you live in a high stress mode, when you are living via reacting to everything rather than being proactive through mindfulness and intentions, when you live in that reactive mode and that high stress, stress is the number one cause of all disease in the body. There are tons of doctors' reports out there that when people come to them, their number one complaint is stress. So what Dr. Joe teaches is, when you can get out of this high beta brainwave frequency, out of that stress, out of that fight or flight mentality, and calm your mind, creating that brain-heart coherence through meditation, through breath work, through visualization, you literally break the habit of being yourself. What he teaches through meditation is that when you become no body, no one, no thing, no time, when you go back to source, back to consciousness, into the quantum field, as he states it, you become whole, you become love. You're living in this very high vibe frequency state, which is what our truth is. And what he says is, ultimately, we're living through this VR headset, virtual reality. And so what he is training us all to do is stop living unconsciously, going through life's motions, living on autopilot, day in and day out, being the same person, living in high stress, reacting to everything. And instead, his teachings on this brain-heart coherence, calming the mind, getting back into our heart, back into our source, visualizing, living in this high vibe energy, you literally change your state. And that's how people have spontaneous remissions. Because when they become this new identity, this new energy, this new frequency, then that dis-ease, that cancer, that tumor, the lack, scarcity, a financial place, your health can no longer live, because you have literally become a new person. That's what I want to help you understand. And when you know this power of your mind, of your mental programming, when you are living mindfully and intentionally by having morning rituals, by doing self-care, by getting in nature, by being present and doing meditations and calming your mind, living in intentionally, you see how that's a completely different experience than waking up, waking to an alarm, rushing to work, getting through the day, meeting, and always reacting to things in your life. Instead, when you come from this different space, when you are calm and ease and you create that mind-body coherence, when you master, kind of like how I like to explain it is, when you have a disobedient dog, that's when you are living in this state of stress, this chaos, that monkey mind. But when you can train the dog, aka your mind, when you can train your mind because you are the master of your life, when you understand this and you can train it, then you no longer live in states of anger and impatience and stress and worry and anxiety and that monkey mind, that mental chaos. When you can calm that, because you have the power to do that through repetition, through winning habits, through new ways of being, your entire life will change. And as Dr. Joe says, when you change, your life changes. So what I want you to take away from this is understanding your mental programming. And we all have this subconscious programming. That's why I offer a free video training on my website, heatherhakes.com, so you can understand the mental programming. Because until you become aware of how you've been and how you've been acting and your beliefs and your emotions, until you're aware of those things and then choose to evolve, because you have a choice every moment. You can evolve or you can repeat. And the fact that you're watching and listening to this means you are seeking change in your life. And here's how you do it. You evolve. You start thinking, being, and doing things differently. And as Dr. Joe teaches, his way is a way. It's one way, by creating that brain-heart coherence, by getting out of that fight or flight mentality, getting out of that high stress mode and living more mindfully and intentionally. So here's your takeaway. Number one, you've got to become aware of who you've been. There's no judgments here. There's no blame. Simply become curious and observe who you've been. And then it's time to start doing things differently. Waking up with intention, waking up with gratitude, meditating, creating peace and calm in your mind and body. Maybe it's journaling or getting in nature. It's time to try new things, because as Dr. Joe says, when you change, your life changes. Thanks for watching today's video. I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway? Comment below and let me know. If you liked this video and it resonated, give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. I'll catch you on the next video.